Yo, I just found something good. So I'm back home, I'm in Dallas, happy to be here. I'll be here for a few weeks, and I think this will be a great time to build upon my original photo project that I was working on, which was a zine, which I think may become a book, depending on how things go. The zine is actually complete. I'm not gonna show you guys because, again, I'm back home and I wanna build upon that. More on all the zine stuff later. And if you wanna check out the previous Dallas trip with some of the work that will be in that zine, I'll put it up here so you can check out that video after this one, before this one, however you feel. But I am in Decatur, Texas right now, and I found this Sinclair gas station through a bunch of different photographers who have come out here and shot this space before on Instagram and stuff. After this, I got a couple more stops, and the plan with this trip is to actually break it up, do more videos versus one big video. That way I give you guys more content, and then I also challenge myself creatively to go out and make videos all the time. So I will be shooting with the Fuji GW690, the Texas Leica. For all of those who are new to the channel, this is my baby. This is what I shoot with pretty much all the time when it comes to film. That's just my style. And I also have a pack of Portra 400. Shouts out to Portra. Other than that, y'all, let's get out here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll hop back in at the end, probably throughout, but to really give you my thoughts on everything. But let's go shoot. So what I really liked about this one were the vintage Texaco sign, and obviously the gas pumps again really just make the photo to me, to be honest. But I also was able to get a couple more gems while I was at it with this Texas Plaza sign and this cool diner that was next door. So this was a nice like 3-for-1. Ended up finishing up my whole roll here, and yeah, pretty happy about it. Back on the road. So I finally made it to my next stop, which is this gas station again. Well, this is actually a garage shop where they're fixing cars. It actually works still to this day, but it has this other section, as you can see behind me, that is a dream photo for me. So finally made it, and gonna take a couple shots. I'm not gonna do any B-roll of me taking photos because I just don't want to be intrusive, because there's guys working right over there. They're cool with me taking photos, but you don't want to get out of control, start setting up tripods and making this spot my own. I'll take a couple photos, get some chill B-roll with the phone, and get up out of here. Check it out. All right, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. A couple of things before we get out of here. I wanted to talk about some of the logistics that went on throughout the day, and a couple learning lessons, and maybe it'll help you guys along the way if you plan on making your own YouTube videos. So I shot this episode entirely on my phone using the Filmic Pro app, and one of the things that I ran across was running out of storage. And this was fine, but Dropbox wasn't uploading fast enough, and I didn't have any backups. I couldn't back up on my laptop or AirDrop really quickly and keep it moving and dump it, which was something I wish came in handy. Towards the end, I had to pick and choose what videos I wanted to shoot because I had no storage left and nothing was uploading enough in time because the file sizes. Keep that in mind. Bring backups, be prepared along your own journeys if you so choose. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about before we get out of here is the lab that I chose to use. So usually I scan my own work, I drop my film off and they'll process it. I'll pick up my negatives, I'll take it home, I'll scan with my Epson V500, and then I'll take it into Negative Lab Pro and make my own tweaks. That's usually how I roll. But now that I'm in Dallas and I'll be here for, the next 2-3 weeks, I wanted to find a lab that could, that I could work with, build a relationship with. Peeps over at Fort Worth Photo Lab, hit me up on the gram. Everything you saw today, I dropped off with them. So everything they did. And I don't know about you, but I have been blown away by the results. So much so that I'm trying to figure out a way that I am gonna have to ship when I get back to New York, because I feel like what they were able to do with these scans is better than what I could do with my own scan. For instance, one of the photos that really stand out to me the most is the photo with the book machine. I think it might be my favorite photo of the day. So one of the things that I really like about this photo is the shadow detail. Even with the car in front of the Texaco gas station / museum window thing, even the details and the sharpness in that image hold up very well. And again, I don't really think that I can get this type of quality scan in my own work. I'm just saying. If you guys have been looking for a lab, or you've been scanning on your own like me and you've been thinking about changing it up and sending it off to a lab, I say give them a shot. I will be working with them probably throughout this whole entire trip, so you'll see plenty more examples from me. But even if you hop on the gram and see some of the stuff that's being tagged by them, you can tell that these guys are the real deal. So just quick shout out to them. This is not paid, sponsored, anything. This is just a shout out because real recognize real. Anyway, more to come from Dallas throughout these next couple weeks. Next episode may be an episode based on the iPhone and doing some iPhone photography with Daniel back in New York. Once that's done, that'll probably go up next, and then I'll continue more of this series of me going out in Dallas and shooting more. Anyway, that's it for this week, guys, and I'll see you next week. Peace.